Racing takes place at Turffotein Stadside track on Saturday. It is day 2, classic day. World Sports Betting SA Classic and the Wilgerbosdrift SA Fillies Classic. And speaking to Mike de Kock on the line, he's represented by runners in races 5, 6 and 7. And we'll start in race number 5. Quickly, Mike de Kock, how are you doing? How's everything going? And how's the runners into the lead-up come Saturday?
All good, thanks very much. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with all their preps, thanks.
Race number 5, the Hawaii Stakes over 1400 meters, which is a grade 2 event. You're represented by 2 runners in this lineup, and we'll start with number 6, Forever Mine. Craig Zaki is back aboard this individual. He's a game front runner. Despite the deep draw, he should give a good account of himself.
Yeah, look at the ratings. He's got a lot to do, but he seems to sort of defy turnarounds at weights every time he runs. As you say, he's very game. His fitness has improved on his last run, but a lot to find at the ratings, and obviously from the deep draw, it's not easy when you're a front runner, to get there without using too much energy up. That would be sort of the same thing for Humding. I think they both at the ratings have tough tasks, but it depends on what stage of fitness other horses are at. Some of the very high-rated horses look like they might be prepping for further and better things. So it just may be, that they could be very competitive because they're both sort of at a peak for this race.
Humdinger, she certainly turned the corner ever since she joined the yard, and I'm sure you must have been impressed with her progress.
I think she's just got bigger and stronger. It's just an age and a maturity thing for sure. She's a really, really beautiful filly, and very, very game as well. I think this is her best trip, albeit she has won over a mile, but I thought she beat a poor field when she did win over a mile. But tough at this level.
Yeah, absolutely. Humdinger, Forever Mine, 2 horses that are game sorts, and they enjoy running from the front, and we'll keep a close eye on seeing how they go in race number 5, which is the grade 2 Hawaii Stakes. Now we're going to move along to race number 6, where you've got Bonetta here, the well-bred daughter of Karari. JP van der Merwe is a boarder for the very first time. She's a 3-year-old. Drawn in gate number 9. Last time out, 14 out of 15 draw over 1600 meters, but the step up to 1800 meters will certainly suit her.
Yes, this and more. She's further she goes, the better she's going to get. I think she's improved on her last run, which I thought she just needed a little bit. She wasn't quite at a peak then. She certainly is a fitter horse today.
We move along to race number 7, which is the World Sports Betting SA Classic over 1800 meters, and you're represented by 2 decent horses here. It's Shoemaker and East Coast. Now, Shoemaker, last time out, tactics are going to the front, possibly gonna try have him off them this time around, stepping up in trip.
Yeah, look, it's just quite unbelievable. You can never get a draw, and last time we tried to overcome the draw by placing him, and then he just took up the bit and didn't really give Richard any sort of any stage that he sort of relaxed properly. So we're just going to go back to what we were doing before. Then take our medicine and hopefully run on at them. He also came back coughing and full up with mucus, as did East Coast. So in my opinion, you can draw a line through both of their last runs. They're way better than that, and they've had pretty good preps into this. I think I'm fairly confident we'll see different horses on Saturday.
Yeah, Shoemaker certainly better than his last 2 starts, and hoping that he can bounce back to his better form. And then East Coast, obviously 1800 meters, and then the Derby trips that are going to suit him right down to the ground. Keegan DeMello, drawn in gate number 1. He's a horse that, as you mentioned, ignore his last start and expecting a bigger performance on Saturday.
Yes, as I said, he came back as well, choked up with mucus. So, and it took us a fair bit to clean it up. It was quite stubborn, but anyway, we were able to do that. And the further it goes, the better it'll be.
Well, you've got 2 nice runners in this classic, and hoping for a good day from the stable.
Yeah, look, I mean, they look like tough races to win for sure. You'd like to see them competitive, and at least get into a fight for the money.
Thank you very much for taking out time out of your day, and all the best on Saturday. Hopefully the runners do well for you and you manage to bag a Grade 1 success.
Thanks very much.
Thanks to Mike de Kock for his comments regarding his runners in races 5, 6 and 7 come Saturday, classic day at Turffotein. All the best, guys.